What's up, guys? ZFR back here, and just so you guys know, like, there is so much stuff I have to say about this last episode of Samurai Jack, episode 9 of season 5. There is so much I have to talk about with this, because I just saw a lot of things in the episode that were so freaking awesome, and that I just, like, kind of had, afterthoughts about, and just kind of, like, just there's so much going on in my head right now, like, about this episode, about some of the different things we saw. And I'm going to break all of those things down in a ton of different videos today. I'm going to be releasing videos left and right about Samurai Jack today. So just be prepared for that. But I'm going to start out with this one because I feel like this is the one people really want to talk about. The predictions for episode 10 of Samurai Jack, and pretty much what we think is going to happen in the last episode of Samurai Jack the series. So, man, like, this ended on like a massive cliffhanger, but a very good one though. So pretty much the way this ended off, Aku has the sword, and Ashi is his daughter. She's possessed by him now, and Jack has surrendered. Like, this is going to go in a lot of different this could go in a lot of different directions. Excuse me if I seem excited, because, like, I'm really excited about this show right now. But yeah, like, where could this go? So I just want to start this off by saying right away, Ashi is not a goner. All right, like, a lot of people, as soon as they saw the end of this episode, they figured, yep, Ashi's definitely going to die. Jack has to kill her. That's the way this has to go. Like, that is not at all, like, set in stone yet. Like, Jack could still possibly save her, or maybe he can't save her, and she's the one that has to end up saving him. Now, this is just a guess from me, but this is going to be a big one, guys. Like, I really feel like they might kill Jack. I feel like they would do it, like, honestly, because when you look at this season has not only been about Jack. This season has been about Ashi just as much as it's been about Jack. Looking back, like, you realize this season has been about the origin of Aku's daughters, like, of Jack's mortal enemies' children, and how they met Jack. Like, this was a big reveal here, like, that she is actually Aku's daughter. Like, that just like puts the whole rest of this season into perspective. Like, that's awesome, dude. But yeah, like, I think that they might kill Jack here, and I don't see them being afraid to give Ashi the kill on Aku, because I think if Jack does die, I think I can see her, gaining enough control over herself to maybe get the sword back from Aku and even kill him with it. Because at this point, think about it. That's most likely the best chance Jack has. Like, the way I see it, Jack is not getting out of this without Ashi's help. There's no way he's getting out of this without her help at all. Like, I mean, because think about who's going to help him. The Scotsman is still out there, and we're probably going to see him next episode, since we haven't seen, his ghost since episode 5. But even if he shows up, what is he really going to do to Aku? Aku wiped out 2 armies right in front of them alone. So, like, what is he really going to do to help Jack when he's face to face with Aku, even if he does bring all of his daughters? So, yeah, the only way I really see this working out in any favor for Jack is if Ashi, steps in, or, like, regains control long enough to step in. Because when looking at this situation now, unless Jack somehow magically gets that sword back, or unless Aku decides to just hand it back to him, there's, like, no one at this moment except Ashi that has a chance of standing up to Aku. Because think about it, if the sword has the power to destroy Aku, I'm pretty sure Aku has the power to destroy himself. So I think that makes sense that Ashi could possibly defeat him. Like I've said this in a few other videos, but there have been like these big theories that Ashi is going to defeat Aku after he kills Jack, and she's going to go back to the past and defeat him there to save Jack's life, and in the process erasing herself. That seems like a very likely ending now. That seems like a lot more possible after this episode. One thing is for sure, and don't get me wrong, Ashi could still die. They could still kill her. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that I feel like that would be the predictable route to go. I feel like people would just see that coming. I feel like that's what everybody's expecting. I feel like that's the driest route they can go with this, is to just kill Ashi and have Jack be heartbroken. I feel like if she does die, it's not going to be that simple. I think it's going to be the thing where she goes back to the past for Jack. And who knows, like, maybe Jack dies and maybe she kills Aku in the future and stuff, and dude, I just realized that, like, I literally, like, I'm sorry to just stop mid-sentence like this, but I just had this thought just now as I was speaking. Ashi is just like Aku, right? So can't she do the little time portal thing herself? Like, where Aku create the time portal with his mouth and everything? She could probably do that same thing if she gets enough control. That could happen. I just thought about that. Because think about it. Unless Aku or unless Ashi, now that she's pretty much a part of Aku, unless she like freaking creates a portal for Jack or something, Jack doesn't have a way home. Aku destroyed all the time portals. The only way for him to return home is to get Aku or Ashi to make him one. That's his only chance. And if Ashi gets freed in the next episode, before she does that, she probably won't be able to do it. So that's kind of interesting to think about. And just so we're clear, I do think Ashi can be freed from this. I don't think she's like purely a part of Aku, as a lot of people are saying. I think it's just more she has Aku in her blood and her veins, so he kind of has control over her. She's a lot easier for him to manipulate and kind of just take control over, because like they are connected in a way. So that's her dad. But I do think like she can be freed. I even heard some people say once Aku dies, she's probably going to die too. Which I guess, but I really don't think that's going to be the case, because I feel like this is more of her really being his daughter instead of her just being an extension of him. If anybody gets what I'm saying, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't think she's a actual part of Aku. I think she's like a completely different being on her own. And she can be freed from this curse. Because we did see when Jack cut her, like, it kind of opened up. It kind of reminded me of Venom from Spider-Man at that part, and I don't know, it could be something like that where he could just maybe, I don't know, cut her enough or kill Aku in order to free her from that. But we'll have to wait and see. Like, honestly, all speculation is up in the air, but one thing is for sure, next episode somebody is going to die. And we already know that Gandhi said the ending is probably going to bring us to tears. I hope I say his name right. Gandhi, Gendy. I really can't remember which one it is. I gotta look that up after this. I can't be disrespecting like this master of the arts like that, because this dude did a great job. But yeah, we do know that Gandhi pretty much said that the ending of the Samurai Jack, the ending of this season, is going to have people in tears. But I think a lot of people instantly assume that's going to mean something super and extremely sad. It could be like tears in a happy way. Like, we really don't know. Like, I feel like Gandhi is freak. I'm just gonna say Gendy, because I feel like that's a little more right. I'm gonna have to really look that up after this, but I feel like Gendy is going to pull something out of his hat. I feel like I feel like whatever happens, none of us are going to expect it, or if it does happen, it's something we expect. I feel like it's going to be probably one of the more out there theories. I don't think it's going to be a very cut and dry, simple ending to the series. I think he's going to do something interesting, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. I'm going to, like I said, make way more videos on this episode after, so stay tuned to the channel. But anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next one. ZFR out, guys.